How's it going, trainers? I'm Trainer Connor, and we are here because, well, it's the second round of the playoffs, gosh darn it, and we're facing the U-turn Crobat again, aka the Boston Beartics. If we can beat the U-turn Crobat today, then we're going to the final round of the playoffs, aka the championship. Yes, I'm so ready for this, but we have to actually beat the U-turn Crobat, and that's not going to be easy. If you're interested, I'll put the U-turn Crobat's side of the match. He already uploaded it, so go check it out if you're interested. He's got some really good commentary, by the way. And so if you're curious, just go down the description to check out my opponent's side of this battle. So, alright, now, before we start the battle, let's go over my team. Of course, I've got my choice Scarf Flygon, and this is Pokemon left to right on my side. And that's Flygon, Choice Scarf, Talonflame, Sharp Beak, Mega Gengar. That's my Mega Pokemon. And then there's Hitmonchan with a Life Orb, Choice Best Behem, and Scarfed Ditto. So I have two Scarfers on this team, interestingly enough. You don't see that very often, but U-turn has a lot of Pokemon that are really bulky and very annoying to fight. I'll go over them as the battle goes. So, first up, he has a Registeel, and so Registeel, I wasn't really sure what to expect, to be honest. I was thinking, okay, he might set up Stealthas or something, and so we're going to go for U-turn, and he actually switches out and goes into his Milotic, and oh man, Melodic is really bulky. So I end up going to my Mega Gengar right off the bat here, as you can see, and I'm just going to go for the Mega Evolution. Now what's interesting is I didn't know that he has Mirror Coat on Melodic. It's like Counter in the sense where you take away his physical moves and you just bounce back for double the damage, but Mirror Coat reflects back special moves, okay? So let's keep that in mind. So I hit a Shadow Ball here against the Registeel. That actually doesn't do any damage. Well, it does something, but it's not enough. And I predicted him to go for the T-Wave. That's okay, and then I'm going to go for U-turn. And I was actually, oh, actually I went for Earthquake. Sorry, so here I went for Earthquake, and so I'm forced to switch out because I'm choice and I can't switch out moves. He goes for the U-turn. I was actually expecting him to go for Brave Bird, and then I could roost up. But no, that's not the case. So, and then he goes back into his Pretty in Pink, aka Milotic, and I go for U-turn again, which is great, and I go into Ditto. This is my first mistake in this battle for sure. Good grief, I'll tell you why, because, okay, he goes for Scald, and of course, Scald really it burns you 100% when it's used against you. So, I mean, not really, but that's what happens to me, and we definitely see that here, obviously. I go for my own Scald, I do transform into him, if you notice that, and we're in this weird Star Wars. I don't know what it is. I'm always going to these really weird Star Wars that really doesn't mean anything. And what sucks is that I'm burnt, which means if I were to transform into something later on in the match, I have to deal with a burn, which cuts down your attack in half. So that's awesome, right? Not. Okay, never mind that. Let's go into Mustang and dodge that sea flare. Awesome. So we get rid of Shaman for now. We don't take it out, unfortunately. We just force him out. I decided to go for a Flare Blitz over Brave Bird. Number one, because I noticed that he had a Mega Cross in the back and still his Registeel, so I decided to go for Flare Blitz, but he called my bluff right there and goes for the switch out to Milotic. Once again, I go for another U-turn, going to Mega Gengar again. Really awesome, right? And then he goes for Recover. I actually expected him to do that, or another Scald, which that doesn't bother Mega Gengar all that much. to be honest. And right here, guys, is where I make that weird misplay. I was surprised that he went for the Miracle. I was like, oh no, what happened here? I lost my Gengar for absolutely no reason. On top of that, I did transform into my like. I saw Miracle, so I don't know what I was thinking there. So we lose Mega Gengar. Really unfortunate. And yeah, that's really unfortunate. But that's okay, we can go into Siberian, the Behem, and go for Choice Spec Psychic, which hits really hard on top of Behem's ability in the form of Analytic, excuse me. And so Melodic, or wow. Really? Is that a Melodic to you? That's a Registeel, darn it. Registeel goes for Stealth Rock. And I'm just gonna go for another Psychic on the Registeel. And while it's not doing super effective damage, I'm actually doing some damage. It's a 3-hit KO after choice specs. We're going for psychic attacks, that is. And so here he decides to sack off his shame, and that's okay by me, but unfortunately, Spyglass is here. That's his Metagross. I make another misplay here with my Ditto, and of course I'm burnt, so that 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 turn could have gone more poorly, right? So we see him Mega evolving here, which is like, oh no, that's not good, because I don't have anything faster than it. And on top of that, he has Substitute and Bullet Punch. We'll see later. So with a sub, I honestly don't have an answer for a sub Bullet Punch Metagross at this moment in time in this match. So I am in a very tough position right now. I mean, yes, see, if I weren't burnt, then I would have probably taken out the sub, but since I'm burnt, then that didn't work out. So yeah, we don't take out the sub, and so now I'm forced to go back into Siberian and go for a choice spec Shadow Ball, lock myself into Shadow Ball, and he goes for Bullet Punch because that's the most strongest move that he has to hit BKM with. And so we take out the sub, hooray, that's awesome, but now we actually do force him out, which is like awesome. But he still has it in the back, which is like, ugh, that's a little bit unfortunate. Right here we have a double switch. He goes into Raikou and I go into Mustang. I think he predicted that. Now right here, I went for Roost. He was actually expecting me to switch out. He goes for Hidden Power Ice, most likely predicting my Sahara, aka my Flygon. I thought that the Raikou was Choice Scarfed. That completely threw my mind away right there, okay? That really sucks, because I lost my Talonflame. I really thought he was Choice, but he's actually Assault Vested, which means that he can switch up moves and all that. And now I'm forced to go for an Outrage. He could have gone into his Metagross again, but I didn't see him doing that when I have Earthquake to go for it. But I didn't go for it because why not? I feel really dumb right now, but that is the best play to hit the Melodic. So that's the thing. We take out Melodic in 2 hits. But once again, we have Metagross Spyglass, and he can basically go for a sub for free now, as we see here. And I'm confused. That means I have to switch out, and that didn't work out for me. Ah, mistakes. They come to bite me, and he goes for Zen Headbutt here. I almost said sub again, but no, you can't put 2 subs in 1 sub. I don't know. Anyway, so we lose Siberium, and then I go into Hitmonchan. I know that the Zen Headbutt is going to KO me. I really should have gone for a Mach Punch, because then I would have taken out the sub, and then I could have gone into my Flygon, go for the Choice Scarf Earthquake. However, Sahara is my last Pokemon, and he still has Crobat, who is going to dodge the Choice Scarf Earthquake, which will work against it. So I am forced to go for an Outrage to not only take out the Metagross, but his Crobat as well, and then something else to really win the match. But unfortunately, I am going to lose, which means we're not going to the playoffs, or the rest of the playoffs for that matter. And yeah, and so the U-turn Crobat is going to go on to face either Necro, Stevo, or Kanga Sprout out of the Shroud, rather than an X-Bug. Ah, that intro of Kanga gets me every time. But anyway, so thank you, U-turn Crobat, for the awesome match. We're going to battle again, I know it. And I had fun in this league. I mean, season 1 was terrible because I didn't make the playoffs, but this season overall was just fantastic because not only did I have the first the draft session where I get to pick first and then all that, I managed to pick up some really strong Pokemon to play better and just, have an awesome and a much better time in the league. So, and Isaiah, the coach of the Minnesota Munchlaxes, he's the new, I guess, leader for the Indigo League of Legends. Mac is officially out, so I'm sorry to hear that, but Isaiah is going to cover for us in not week, season 3. There we go. That was so hard to say. Awesome, right? So yeah, season 3 is going to be, I guess, around December, I guess, but we're going to have a lot more people in the next season, so I'm looking forward to that. Alright, well, congratulations, U-turn. I had a lot of fun in this battle for sure. If you enjoyed this battle, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and then I have battle number 48 for my ORAS Wi-Fi battles coming out real soon. If you're interested in that, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys all next time, alright? Your coach of the San Francisco Swamperts is going to be off. Alright, have a great day, trainers.